Hey Gine, can you help me pick up a language since you're more experienced? I wouldn't say I picked up any languages. We're just friends. Like, I just got comfortable with a few of them. Oh, wanna say hi? What? No, I'm just... Guys! Oh, hey! Hey you too! Guys, this is my friend Tyro. Hi! Tyro? English? We know each other. Hi! Right, German. Hello. Turkish. Chinese. Yeah. Korean. 안녕하세요. 반가워요. Japanese. 하지메마시테. And Indonesian. Hi, salam kenal. We'll catch up later. Yeah, see you around. Dude, don't corner me like that. I got shy. Nah, they're chill. So, first impressions, anyone you want to get to know? I mean, I'm pretty close with English already. Yeah, as you should be. English is super popular. Everyone wants to get to know her. In so many countries I travel, whenever they're trying to speak to me in a non-local language, they go for English. Well, she does have 380 million first level friends worldwide and 1 billion second level friends. In total, that puts her on top. Yeah. And so people always try to understand her despite her weirdness. Weirdness? She's not weird. That's because we're childhood friends. If you get to know her just recently, you will notice her weirdness and inconsistencies. She keeps changing her mind. Like, why would through, though, and tough be spelled so similarly but have such different pronunciations? Plus, her plurals are so weird. Like, the add an S rule only goes so far. Like, mouse becomes mice, person, people, fungus, fungi. Like, yeah, now that you mention it. Also, this is read, this is also read, but this is also red, and this is also red. Like, wait, she is actually so weird. But hey, popular kid gets to do things her way. So, anyone else you're interested in? What about German? German? I like her. We used to hang. Used to? I mean, it was hard to talk to her after moving out of Germany, and she's not exactly popular here in Asia. And to be honest, it was hard for me to get to know her at first. Is she aggressive? What? No. That was just some bad social media gimmick gone viral. Although, yeah, no. So she doesn't scream all the time? What? Of course not. Like, if you scream, butterfly, surprise, science! Or any word, then everything will sound angry. But if you say, Schmetterling, Naturwissenschaft, Überraschung, don't they sound normal? I guess. Ooh, and you have to hear German on the phone. Like, it's the cutest, sweetest thing ever. Oh, look, she's picking up. Hallöchen! Hab ich gehört, Glückwunsch! Du bist schon da? Oh, wie schön! Genau! Alles klar, bis später. Tschüssi! That's pretty sweet actually. I don't know why she's not more popular. Well, she's very particular about a lot of things. Like, she puts one of 3 genders on every word, okay, including Nutella, and she has no rules for that, but she puts a million other rules on everything else. And she has a thing about collecting words so that they're very long. Collect? For example, English would say Workers' Accident Insurance Act. You know, that's very random, but continue. Clear. 4 words descriptive. But German would say Arbeiterunfallversicherungsgesetz. Arbeiterunfallversicherungsgesetz, genau. Yep, that's intimidating. Very descriptive and clear, but that was 1 word. Wow, 1 word. Very long. But actually, I like that straightforwardness about her. She's also pretty consistent. Okay. So once you get past twisting your tongue to pronounce her words, things are pretty consistent. Unlike English. I guess she's cool once you get to know her. That's what I've been telling people. But you know who's more intimidating than German? Who? Chinese? We used to be close when we were little. Haven't talked to her much since. Dude, she's as scary as it gets. Why? Because of the whole no alphabet thing? Yeah, like, how do you even write anything without an alphabet? Well, you kind of just have to approach her a different way. I mean, she does have 1.3 billion first level friends. It'll be good for you to get to know her. Plus, she's actually really fun. She's really simple, but also really deep. Like, her proverbs. Yeah, I don't know, I'll be at the point where I can learn her proverbs. I don't think I can even say 1 sentence to her without offending her. What? Why? Tonal language, hello? I don't know the difference of the tones, and I heard that if you say a word with the wrong tone, it can completely change the meaning into like a curse word. That is true, I agree, but once you get past her tones and actually get to know her, she's actually very practical. None of the confusion with tenses and genders like English and German. Really? Yeah, tenses are simple. And plurals, you just add a quantifier or ment to everything. And actually, sentence structure is very similar or at least understandable to English speakers. How so? Like if I say I want to eat food, in Chinese it's 我要吃饭. Literally, I want to eat food. Okay, I guess those are green flags. Plus, if you're close to Chinese, it'll be easier for you to get to know Japanese and Korean. They're basically relatives. Which leads me to my next question. How's Japanese? What? Why? Because she's kawaii? No, well, she is, but that's not why I'm interested. Let me guess, you like how she stars in almost every good animation? Yeah. No shame in that, like, I agree. People have been saying that whenever she voices something, the animation just comes to life in a different way. Exactly. She also does a wide range of music, you know, appeals to a wide range of people. And she has an alphabet. Yeah, she actually has 2. Oh, I can handle 2 alphabets and thousands of kanji, so Chinese characters. Ah, the big Chinese family curse. I didn't know it was that intense. No worries though, if you're just getting to know her, you don't have to worry about her spitting out so many kanjis in one go. Okay, any other red flags? Well, she's super polite. How is that a red flag? Well, 1, you don't know if she means what she says, and 2, if you get too close too quickly, she'll see it as super offensive. Like German, English, and even Chinese aren't sensitive in that sense. That's okay, I can respect boundaries. Anything else? She might also say things in a different order than what you're used to. Sentence structure? Yeah, like I want to eat food becomes gohan o tabetai, which is food or eat want. Right. Most times without the subject, and you need to get used to particles like oh, that doesn't exist in English. Well, what about Korean? Well, they're practically sisters, so similar issues, and I dare say Korean takes the politeness issue up a notch. Really? Yeah, sentence structure is very similar to Japanese as well, so very different from English. Should I just give up on her then? Actually, a green flag that Korean has over Japanese is that she has an alphabet. Okay. Just one, so super approachable. Nice. She's also super famous in different ways. As you know, K-dramas, K-pop, the medium makes you want to get to know her, and it's easy to understand her vibe, you know? So if I just get to know her and get used to how she is, it should be fine, right? Yeah, but honestly, it was hard for me to get close to her. Like, getting to know her on the surface was very easy, but to get to know her, like be close, be in her circle, that was hard. Really hard even for you? Harder than even German? Dude, German just looks intimidating, but she's easy to get close to. Korean is inviting at first, but then you realize she rarely means what she says and you have to read between the lines. Imagine this, you meet Korean in the street randomly and she closes the conversation with 다음에 같이 밥 먹자. Do you think that's actually an invitation for you to go out and eat with her the next time? Or is that just a polite way of her saying, see you never? I don't know. I don't know either. And it's also hard because the weight and the nuance and the emotions of sentences are all at the end. Grammatically. We're not used to that, so if you don't use it, you sound like an emotionless robot to her. I don't get it, like what kind of ending? For example, 괜찮다 means it's okay, but 괜찮아, 괜찮네, 괜찮은데, 괜찮다고, and so many other different variations all mean different things, ranging from I agree to you're disgusting. Yeah, I'm not getting the weight of the problem. Like the nunde ending that they use so often. It took me forever to use properly, but now I can't not use it when I'm talking to her. So I guess once you get used to her, it's okay, but to get to that point, it's a hurdle. I think I have to give up talking to my oppas in Korean. No, 괜찮은데? See, I'm using nunde, but really, you can do it. Fighting! Yay! What about Indonesian? Aren't you close with her? Close? Me and Indonesian are basically besties since birth, and I can vouch that she's super friendly and super easy to get along with. Really? How is she with grammar? Grammar? Non-existent. Like, she's a super simple girl. Whatever complexities the other languages give you a headache for, she doesn't do. For real? Okay, what about word genders? Not in her dictionary. She doesn't even use the word the most of the time. Okay, what about verb tenses? No changes to the verb, you just add the time to show when it happened. Plurals, no changes to the noun, just add the quantifier or say it twice. No way, but surely she's Asian, so I have to at least learn a new alphabet, right? Uses the same 26 letters as a regular Latin alphabet, like English. No. See, she was meant as a unifying language for the 280 million people in Indonesia who speaks thousands of different local languages and dialects. Wow, she is too good to be true. Well, if I have to mention her red flag, though, when she speaks daily, she has no rules and no standards. That's a bad thing because you would not understand her. Like, not if you get to know her through proper channels. Like, to really get to know her, you have to text her, talk to her casually every day, and like see what people say on social media. She keeps on inventing new words and slang so quickly that you have to keep up. And most of all, she will definitely mix in her local languages and dialects into one sentence. So there's no such thing as proper Indonesian. Not for daily conversation, so good luck. Dang, maybe straightforward German is my best bet after all. No, but her particularities, maybe Chinese then? But no alphabet. Japanese and Korean. Nuances and sentence structure. At this pace, I can never pick up a language. Which is exactly why you don't pick up languages. You get to know them at your own pace. Get used to their weirdness, get closer to them until someday you become comfortable with them and become friends. Nothing comes in an instant, but if you never start, you'll never get there. I guess you're right.